friends, hope you're doing well and enjoying the gathering so far. At this time, I'd like to talk to you about the later stages of the roadmap. You may be familiar with the original stages, I'm sure: sprouting, green mango, yellow mango, harvesting, and orchard. But we've added some new stages. It doesn't just stop there. As your alongsiders continue to develop and grow in their leadership and ability to disciple a little brother and sister, as they progress beyond the first 3 years and into years 4, 5, and 6, we want to encourage you to continue to engage your alongsiders in different ways. We do have year 4 discipleship training manuals. We have year 5 discipleship training manuals. And we have year 6 discipleship training manuals. All working to help you to engage your alongsiders and the little brothers and sisters in beautiful ways that not only lead to relational transformation, but also community transformation as well. Now, we understand that it may be difficult sometimes to continue engaging your alongsiders year after year as they progress through the movement, but hopefully these new stages of the roadmap will provide you some tools, some ideas of ways to continue engaging with your youth and your alongsiders that will not only lead to greater engagement in the movement, but also greater transformation and impact in the communities in which they serve, and also in that life of that relationship between the little brother and the alongsider. Now, these new stages that have been added are called the Wellspring stage, the Cascade stage, and the Deep River stage. Now, in these new stages, there are some, criteria or milestones in regards to numbers of alongsiders. Once you reach 1,000, then you're looking at 2,000, 4,000, 3,000. But more important than those numbers are some milestones that will help create a stronger foundation, leading you into new levels of ownership. Some of the new aspects of this roadmap in its later stages are things like creating a local emergency relief fund, or even a regional emergency relief fund, or creating your own alumni association for ways to continue engaging your alongsiders after they progress well into their years of leadership and alongsiders. Or things like creating a national coordination committee that help you plan and strategize and think through ways to best lead the movement. Or even creating the opportunity for camps to be self-sufficient and self-sustained 100% locally there by your community, by your leaders in the alongsiders movement. So all of these new aspects that have been incorporated into the later stages of the roadmap really center around one theme that ultimately leads to self-sustainability. And self-sustainability is simply the ability to continue or exist without the outside help from anyone or anything else. And our desire is that our movements, as they grow, as they strengthen, as they go deeper, are building towards more self-sustainability. And ownership is a critical piece of this. In order to see our movements grow around the globe to beyond 50,000, 100,000, or even 1 million alongsiders in LBS, it's going to require our leaders to continue taking more and more ownership of their movements, working towards being self-sustainable, self-sufficient as leaders and as movement coordinators. So as you're thinking of your movement and its ability to grow and to become more sustainable, be thinking of creative ways, as I'm sure you're already doing and continue to do, to connect with your community, to partner with other organizations or churches, to leverage community resources, to use the power in numbers of a growing and thriving alongsiders community, to create alumni associations and emergency funds and ways that give you greater ownership and greater potential to sustain the beautiful, life-giving movement that God has entrusted you with. Gandhi once said that everyone wants to be strong and considered self-sufficient or self-sustaining, but very few are actually willing to put in the necessary work to achieve such worthy goals. It's going to take a lot of work. You guys are working hard in your communities, sharing the vision, building a movement, empowering and equipping your leaders, you know it takes a lot of work. And to create movements that are more and more self-sufficient and sustaining, it's going to require more work, more creativity, more partnership. But we believe this is an essential element to the idea and the theme that we've often had of going deeper and deeper still. So as you work through the stages of the roadmap, celebrate the beautiful numbers that God is bringing into the movement: 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, alongsiders, LDS, and beyond. Celebrate those and rejoice, but also be mindful of the need to continue going deeper in our understanding, in our ownership, and our need to have self-sustaining, self-sufficient movements in Africa and beyond. And at the end of the day, it is a beautiful thing to be able to say that by the grace of God and the work of our hands and our hearts, look what we've been able to accomplish. Keep up the great work. We love you. We're thankful for you. And have a great rest of your day.